I'd like to call the annual meeting for the Franklin County Civic Development Corporation meeting.
Hang on.
What?
There we go.
I'd like to call.
Whoopsie.
Go ahead.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Rachel, can you do roll call?
Ray Bouyer,
Present.
James Ellis,
Here.
Melissa Mills,
Here.
Clyde Rabidou,
Here.
Archie McKee, absent, Nate Manette, absent, Nick Russell, absent, Jeremy Evans, Paul Ellis, Rachel Karp, also in attendance.
Thank you. So our first order of business is to elect officers for 2025. Governance Committee Chair Nate Manette has recommended the following slate of officers. Chair Jim Ellis, Vice Chair Sherry Boyer, Secretary Nick Russell, Assistant Secretary Melissa Mills. I will point out that the CDC bylaws do not include the officer of treasurer or vice treasurer, assistant treasurer. So can I have a motion to nominate this slate of officers?
So moved.
Second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Now we'll have a motion to accept the agenda as indicated. Anything to be added, deleted? There being none, we'll assume the agenda is approved. We'll move on to public comment. There being none, we'll assume that we can move on to number 4, the approval of the previous meeting minutes of August 14th, 2024. That's reaching back, Richmond. Anyway, that's the last time we had to use the EDC meeting. You had a copy of that, those minutes in your transmission. All those in favor of the approval of the previous meeting minutes of August 14, 2024, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Committee reports. Government and Audit and Finance Committee for this portion of the EDC, or excuse me, the IDA, will remain the same. Treasurer's report, Paul.
So just the only thing that is just something I want to continue to note, although the cash balance in the account is low, or if you compare our year to year comparison on the profit and loss, you'll notice that there was a significant amount of revenue in the prior year. That was from a payment that we got on a CDC bond renewal, and it was set up where we have to recognize all of the revenue in the year that they closed on it, but they pay us $750 a year towards that fee. So it's like an accounts receivable. We recognized all the revenue in 2023. I think, make sure I get my years mixed up, but we have a stream of payments, $750 a year coming in for the next 19 more years. So we have sufficient revenues coming into the CDC along with our cash balance, until the next CDC bond issue might come out. So we got 20 years that, cushion before the, and I'm sure we'll have a CDC bond sometime before then.
Very good. Any questions for the treasurer's report? There being none, we'll assume the question's been moved. All those in favor of adopting the treasurer's report, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Thank you. New business. Basically the same 3 policies that we had in the previous sections of the meeting: the mission statement, disposition of property policy, and procurement policy. Therefore, are there any changes, Jeremy?
No.
being no changes, then the resolution 2025-01 to adopt the required policies basically are adopting the ones that are presently in force. We have a motion to put that on the floor. Motion by Clyde, second. Sherry,
Sure.
discussion. There being none, we'll move on to the roll call vote. Rachel,
Jerry Bouye,
Right.
Here, yes, here, aye.
Right.
James Ellis,
Apparently.
as they used to say in the Navy, attention on deck. Come on,
James Ellis,
You-
Yeah,
yes.
on you.
Well, I wanna make- I couldn't hear it.
Melissa Mills,
Yes.
Clyde Rabideau,
Here, yes.
Archie McKee, Nate Minette, Nick Russell are absent.
Very good. Now, any public, executive session, there being none, we'll move on to public comment. Public comment, there being none, we'll move on to adjournment, requiring you to indicate that any need for a meeting will be published as we get as we get meeting notices for the, rest of the, package here, the IDA and also the EDC.
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn by Clyde. Second. Second. Melissa. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.